against women. That is a Committee Against Torture document that states must, in the context of fighting torture, send them information concerning violence against women, including rape, on access to what? Can somebody help us? Access to safe abortion. It means Cameroon has to report what is it doing to encourage safe abortion. They did not say abortion, they said safe abortion. And we know what that means. Safe abortion for women who have become pregnant as a result of rape, and on measures to prevent forced abortion or forced sterilization. In some places, this forced abortion or forced sterilization is used as a weapon of war. Okay, we'll just look at this. Violence against women. That is a Committee Against Torture document that states must, in the context of fighting torture, send them information concerning violence against women, including rape, on access to what? Can somebody help us? Access to safe abortion. It means Cameroon has to report what is it doing to encourage safe abortion. They did not say abortion, they said safe abortion. And we know what that means. Safe abortion for women who have become pregnant as a result of rape, and on measures to prevent forced abortion or forced sterilization. In some places, this forced abortion or forced sterilization is used as a weapon of war. Okay, we'll just look at this. African Charter on Human and People's Rights. If we look at Article 18, sub 3, states should ensure the elimination of all forms of discrimination against women, as well as protection for the rights of women as stipulated in the national declarations and conventions. Yes, this is what I want to emphasize on. The Maputo Protocol. This is one of the rare legal instruments, international instruments, that has defined violence against women. Legal instrument. You know, we have talked about WHO giving its definition. We talked about the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees giving its own definition. We talked about the declaration on violence against women. It has its own definition, but all those are not really legal instruments. So this is one of the legal instruments that really provides us with the definition of violence against women. So the Maputo Protocol defines violence against women to mean all acts perpetrated against women which cause or could cause them physical, sexual, psychological, I always come back to the doctor, psychological and economic harm, including the threat to take such acts, or to undertake the imposition of arbitrary restrictions on or deprivation of fundamental freedoms in private or public life in peacetime and during situations of armed conflict. So that's what the Africans have told us that they understood, what they understand by violence against women. There are sometimes we are just accused that we don't think, the Africans don't think, we just copy and paste. But when you go through international norms, you will see that sometimes Africa has gone way beyond what the national standards require. And African standards have also taken into consideration our local environment, local reality. There are many examples that we could give, but we don't have that time now. So Article 14 sub 2 that the doctor talked about, Article 14 sub 2 of the Maputo Protocol provides that states have to take measures to protect what? To protect the reproductive rights of women by authorizing what? By authorizing medical abortion in cases of sexual assault, rape, incest. That is that incest that we don't have in our penal code. Incest, and where the continued pregnancy endangers the mental and physical health of the mother or of the life of the mother or fetus. Let me do a pause here. Remember, doctor was telling you that in our penal code, medical abortion is also only authorized when we have to save the health because of health reasons. When we have to protect the health of the mother. I was saying that nothing was said about protecting the life of the mother. Now, this gives us the opportunity to talk about something, interpretation. Because we also have to look at the spirit of the law. When we are protecting the health of the mother, what are we also protecting? The mother's life also. And apart from that, you have General Comment 14. General Comment 14 of the International Covenant on Economic, Social and Cultural Rights, which has elaborately discussed what that covenant means by the right to health. So many pages. If you go into that General Comment 14, you are going to see all what the right to health constitutes. They explain step by step. Right to health is availability of structures, accessibility as far as physical accessibility is concerned. You have economic accessibility. You have a lot of things. It's so many pages explaining what the right to health is. And if you read it well, you are going to see that the right to health is included in the General Comment 14 of the International Covenant on Economic, Social and Cultural Rights. So that is one way you put. Because the law has not defined to us what the right to health means. So I don't see any problem if somebody were to rely on international standards to define the right to health. And this helps me now to say something. We need test cases. We should give our judges of the Court of Appeal work. We should give judges of the Supreme Court work. Because if all the time we are afraid, no, talk so they don't say help, we are not going to progress. We need test cases so that the Supreme Court is going to tell us what is what. Are we together?
Yeah.
Are we together?
Yeah.
Because we are called upon to think, and more the world is becoming a global village, where you can no longer sit in your square box and say, no, I'm in back to go, I'm looking at the penal code, the time is past. And we are going to see how the things that we do here can impact on us internationally. At the end, we are going to see them. Okay, so let's skip. Am I doing the right thing? Okay. This one now is no longer working. Okay, this one is working. Okay, now let's look at our national legal framework. Do we actually have laws in Cameroon that fight gender-based violence or sexual violence?
Not specific.
Not specific.
Okay. There is no one law titled Law on Gender-Based Violence. That's what people are saying.
Yes.
Okay, there is no law titled the Law on Gender-Based Violence. Go back. Okay. So now that there is no law titled the Law Against Gender-Based Violence, when you have gender-based violence cases, what laws do you use? The penal code, not so. The penal code. There are a lot of offenses in the penal code that can be used to punish gender-based violence offenses. Not so. Like which ones? Let's start with gender-based violence generally. In our penal code, which section? Pardon? Assault on a pregnant woman. Section 351. Is it 51? 301. I think we should read it. Because when you read that section very well, it is not protecting that woman, it's protecting the unborn. Let's look at it, it's always good. Mr. Ziggy used to say in the fundamental student text, before the and they wrong. Let's read it together.